Hello friends, welcome to my channel Excel Power Python Hub. So in my channel, I have already uploaded videos related to Excel basic function, then advanced function, then VBA macros, then also on Power Query and Power Pivot. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use Selenium with Python. So I have also uploaded the videos on web scraping using Excel. So today I'm going to show you how to do web scraping using Python Selenium. So let's get started. So first we will understand what is Selenium. So Selenium is an open source tool for automating web browsers. So what we can do with Selenium? So we can open the browser with the help of Selenium. Then we can update the URL. Then we can click on buttons. Then if we want to update any text field, that we can update. So if we have a task that is a repetitive task that we want to open the URL and want to click some buttons, then update the text field. So everything that we can do with Selenium. Okay. So Selenium supports multiple languages like Python, Java, C++, etc. So in this tutorial, we are going to see how to use Python with Selenium. Okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to install Selenium in Python and then we are going to use all the features of Selenium. So I have also mentioned the common use cases of Selenium, that is automated testing, web scraping, and repetitive browser task. Okay, so we will go to the next slide. So why Python? Okay, because Python is a very simple and easy to learn. Python is a very easy language. You can learn it quickly. Okay. We just have to install Selenium library and we can use all the attributes of the Selenium. That is getting the URL, clicking on the button, updating text field, everything you can use with Python. Second reason is rich libraries for integration with Selenium and extensive community support. So these are the reason why should we go with Python. So we will go to the next slide. Now we understood what is Selenium and why should we use with Python. So I will provide you a link to install Python and Pycharm. So you just have to download the executable file from the URL and have to install it. So we will just see how to install Python and Pycharm. So here we are opening Edge browser first. Downloads tab and download the python.executable file. Okay. Same with Pycharm. So you can download Pycharm community version. Okay. So I have already downloaded that. So you can see this is a python.exe file. So we just have to install Python by double clicking on the python.exe file. So you just have to click on next button to install the Python. Same with Pycharm. So just download the .exe file from the URL and install Pycharm. Okay. So this is about how to install Python and Pycharm. Okay. So next step is install Selenium package using pip install Selenium. First, we will open Pycharm. So once you install Pycharm, open the Pycharm. So we will create a new project. Okay. So we'll click on file and then new project. And we will give name web scraping demo. We'll click on create. We'll click on this window. Okay. So first we have to add the interpreter. Then again click on setting. So you will see the name of your project here. So click on Python interpreter. So for me, the print interpreter is already added. But for adding the new interpreter, click on Add Interpreter and click on Add Local Interpreter. Okay, so and you have to select the type as virtual environment. Okay. So in base Python, you have to give the folder name where Python is installed. So that is the python.exe folder path you have to give. Okay, once you will select type virtual environment, then base Python, then you have to give the path of base Python file. And as my interpreter is already added, I'm getting this pop-up. So I don't need to add any interpreter. Okay, so next step is I have to install Selenium in Python. Okay, there are two ways on how to add the Selenium library. So you can do that from setting. So go to setting, again click on settings. So in Python interpreter, you can see one plus icon there. You can click on that. Then type Selenium. Okay. Then click on install package. So you can also select the version of the Selenium, but I'm not selecting any version because I need the latest one. So click on install package. So you can see the pop-up package Selenium installed successfully. So this is the one way to install Selenium. The other way, what you can do, just click on terminal from left side. Then you can give command pip install Selenium. So that way also you can install Selenium. So here you just have to give command pip install Selenium. Click enter. So this is the other way on how to install Selenium in Python. So we will come again in our PPT. So first we have installed Python, then Pycharm, then we have also added the interpreter. And after that, we have installed Selenium in Python. Okay, so now the next step is download the appropriate WebDriver for your browser. So WebDriver is very, very important because it acts as a bridge between Selenium and the browser. So first we will see what is the version of our web browser. Okay, so for our demo, we are going to use Edge browser. So we will see what is the version of Edge. So we will open Edge. Then we will click on this three dots. Then we can click on help and feedback. And after that, about Microsoft Edge. So in this section, you will come to know what is the version of your browser. So here you can see Microsoft Edge version 131.0.29.0.51. So this is the version of my Edge web browser. So we'll copy this. Okay, you can go to Google and can type WebDriver for Edge and version. Just click enter. So I will also provide you the link from where you can download the WebDriver for Edge. Okay. So here you can click on go to full directory. And in this section, you can find your version. Okay. So browser version is starting with 131. So we'll search for that version. Okay. So basically what we are doing, we are downloading the WebDriver for Edge for the particular version, whatever version of our Edge that we are downloading from this site. Okay, this is the version of my web browser. So we will just download it. So I have already downloaded this. Okay. So you will get this zip file. And from this zip file, we will need the .exe version. Okay. So what we have to do, we just have to copy this. we have to make sure that this web driver is available in our project folder. Okay, so this is the folder of my project. So this is the path of my project. So we will open the folder. We will go to that path, see users, then Shri, then Pycharm projects, and my project name is web scraping demo. Okay, so we have to copy paste the .exe file. Okay, so this is the setup we have to do before starting with scripting. So we have installed Python, then Pycharm, then we have installed Selenium in Python. Now we have downloaded the appropriate web driver for our browser. So this is the setup thing we have to do. So once the setup is done, so we will see one demo. Okay, so we will open Pycharm. So this is what we are going to do in demo. We are going to open URL. We'll click on button. We'll update one text field. So this is the thing we are going to automate. Okay. So we will see the coding part. So we will click on file. Then we'll click on new. Then we'll select Python file. Okay. So we will give name as demo. Okay. So first what we have to do, we have to import web driver. So for that command is from Selenium import web driver. Okay. And one more line we have to write, that is from selenium dot webdriver dot common dot by import by. So this line is used to import by class, which provides mechanism to locate elements on web page. Okay, so web page is there and we have to locate the element, means we have to find the location of the element. So for that, this line is important. So first we will take variable as a driver and we will assign the web driver here. So for that, code is web driver dot. So what is my browser? It is Edge. So you can select according to your choice. So here I am selecting Edge and just give open and close bracket. Okay. So this line will work if the webdriver.exe file is available in your folder. If it is not available, then you have to give the path where it is located. Okay. So my webdriver.exe is already available in my folder path. So no need to give any path. But if the WebDriver in different path, then you have to give the path here. We will get driver here. So next step would be, I want to open the URL. So for that, we can write driver dot get to get the URL. And you have to give the URL. Okay. So for this demo purpose, we are using this URL. Okay. So first we have written a line to get the driver. After that, to open the URL, we have used driver.get. So now we got the URL, means the browser will get open and then it will hit this URL. So after that, we will give the command sleep. Okay, this is to wait for some time, means script will wait for some time. So why we need this line? It will take some time to open any URL. So we will give this. So if you will see any red line over here, just click on show context section and click on import this name. That is time.sleep. Okay. So now first we have opened the browser, then hit the URL, and then we have given some wait time. That is 3 seconds. So first we will open this manually. So what we are going to do here is we will first update this search box and then we'll click on this search button. whatever icon you can see here, we will click on that. Okay. So first we have to locate the element. We have to find the element. So for that, we should know any ID or XPath. Okay. So for that, what we will do, we will right click on the web page and we'll click on inspect. So this HTML page will get open. So we have to locate, we have to find the element. Okay. So our element is this search box. What we will do here, you can see one icon in the HTML page. Select an element in the page to inspect it. Okay. So what is our element? Is a search box. So first we will click on this icon and then we will click on this search box. What is this? This is the input box. So how we will find this element? So for input box, there is one ID. So we will copy this ID. Okay. So now the next line code would be driver dot find element. So now we want to find element, and how we will find search box? That is by ID. So here we will write by dot ID. Then we will give comma. And what is the value that we have to give in string? So for that we can use single quote and we'll paste the ID of that element. So our element is this search box ID for this search box. Okay. So in this line, what we are saying that find the element on the web page by its ID. Okay. So from this HTML page, we got the ID. Okay. Now what we want to do with this element? We want to update the search box. So for that, command is send keys. Okay. We want to update that text box and we will just write a string hello. Okay. And again, we will give wait time of 2 seconds. So once we will write hello here, what we want to do? We want to click on this search box. So we want to click on search icon. So again, we will click on this arrow icon for the attributes of button. Okay. We can find the element by class name as well, but here we are going to use XPath. So for that, right click and then click on copy and then click on copy XPath. We will write driver.find element and this time it is by dot XPath. Okay. So other attributes are also there that we will see in our next section. And what is the XPath? That we have copied from the HTML page. Okay. Now what we have to do with this element? We want to click it. So we'll write a command dot click and we'll again give sleep of 2 seconds and we'll print successful. Okay. So this is done. And we can do more thing like we can maximize the window, and for that means once we will get the URL, after that we can maximize that window. So for that we can use the command driver dot maximize window. Okay. And again we can give the sleep of 2 seconds. And so this is done. And to close the driver, we can use driver dot quit. So that we will not use here. Okay. So our coding is done. So first we will close this Edge browser and we'll run this script. So for that, just right click and click on run demo. So now you can see the Edge browser has opened. It hit the URL. Then maximize the window. Then we have given a send key as hello. Then it will click on search button. So all the actions done. So the message is successful. So this way you can do the automation. Okay. So the demo is also completed. Okay. So key points to remember: ensure WebDriver matches the browser version, understand web element locator, ID, class, XPath, etc. Always use try except for error handling. So that we will see in our next section. So what would be the next step in this series? We will learn advanced web scraping, then handling pop-ups, alerts and frames, automating form submissions, data extraction to Excel or database. So subscribe to stay updated. Thank you.